Okay, I'm not going to really discuss the intro on this because, yeah, normally I give a little shtick about what this is, but this is a parody of the X-Files, called the Xmas Files. And since this is a Christian group dealing with this sketch, the guy that did the Mission Impossible thing also did this, using a lot of clips from other sketches. You might recognize that from the GIF sketch. That's a typical worship thing when they show the supernatural activity out in church. And they even put in some, yeah, boy, this guy must have had access to a lot of other sketches that we were doing. And I don't know, found the faces for this thing here. So, oh gosh. The truth is in Christ. Yeah, we're going to get into some serious Christian cringe here. So I am just going to say that this was a sketch that I never really intended to do, but I tried pitching several holiday or Christmas themed sketches here, and then I finally just said like, hey, you know that show, The X-Files? How about the Xmas Files? And apparently there's, if you ever watch the X-Files, which I think I did maybe for about 2 seasons, or at least I've watched them through a streaming service or something like that. I didn't watch it while it was on the air, and it was one of those shows that was, you know, X-Files was one of those shows that had a particular story arc. It was one of the first shows that ever really did that, and yeah, so and it kept viewers tuning in because they kept wondering when the conspiracy was going to happen. And it never, I don't think it ever really did. But in this case, we not only introduced that conspiracy, we solved that conspiracy, and it's all about the war on Christmas. Yeah, this is a war on Christmas kind of sketch because it is. I mean, yeah. You know, where did we get that filing cabinet from? Did we just take that from? We probably did. We probably just took that from whatever office we had. There was a lot of props that we just kind of took from other things. Sorry about the low lighting on this, but honestly, have you watched the X-Files? I mean, dude, it was full of low lighting. And actually, I kind of think that kind of works for this. So, hey, hope you enjoyed that, because, yeah, you're going to get that.
What's that?
So, yeah. Oh, yeah, It's a Wonderful Life. I think I've talked about It's a Wonderful Life in one of my episodes of one of my shows, and now I think it's a great Christmas movie. But a lot of Christian people don't like it, and they shouldn't. They should love that film, and I don't get it. Oh, yeah, saying that Santa's a government conspiracy to conceal the true meaning of Christmas. Oh, we are in the war on Christmas for sure. Now, and this is where we get into kind of the other things. I think we get Agent Scrooge and Agent Grinch, because why wouldn't we do that? Because, I mean, if you're doing a Christmas sketch. And I remember the guy that played the Grinch here. When you put him in the makeup, he looked like the Mask. And I was kind of going like, gosh, you look just like the Mask. And we didn't really, you know, and I think this was before they did the Jim Carrey Christmas thing. You know, that one, I think this was in the 90s, and that one didn't come out until 2000 yet, I'm pretty sure of that. But, oh yeah, so, of course, oh gosh, what a war on Christmas. I warned you about the cringe in this, and as much as I like the setup of this thing, we're using the X-Files, I will have to say it's, I don't know, what's their... Oh man, I don't even know if I can do all this. Well, at least we got Scrooge in here to make a profit out of the whole thing, and we got to get in Scrooge because it's Christmas, and you know, when with a Christmas comes a Christmas Carol, and we've been sucking on that chestnut for years, haven't we, with all the Scrooge, and there's just so much holiday stuff that happens, isn't there? So anyway, so yeah. And it is kind of funny that these two agents from that television show are kind of getting involved in this thing. And honestly, hey, if the X-Files ever wanted to make a Christmas special, this is what I would pitch. So, hey. Anyway, so, okay, I'm going to explain this next section coming up here, because a lot of the jokes are very, not only topical, but they are very local. At this point, the actor who's playing Fox Mulder starts talking about Rose Bowl tickets. Now, at the time, the church that did this is located in Pullman, Washington, which is the home of the Washington State Cougars. And they were going to the Rose Bowl that year, which was a big deal. They had never really done that before. Yeah, that was a huge thing. That was back when Ryan Leaf was like the quarterback and stuff. So naturally, getting tickets to that game was considered like
Oh, I'm not gonna
gold
fall
back
for
then.
that one.
So naturally, I
But
I scrambled to come up
yawn.
with an ending for this thing, and I just figured like, well, I
I
might as
was
well bring up the
thinking
whole Rose
maybe
Bowl thing because, what the heck,
357
you know? I just did that. So,
Magnum
uh,
revolver.
is the gun that he's holding a 357
Really?
Magnum revolver? I don't even
I
know,
have one
honestly.
right
It's weird that we have skits
here.
with guns. I bet you nowadays that
Deal.
these days you not.
Agent
Actually, you know what?
Grinch,
For Christian
Agent
groups,
Grinch,
you would probably
you're
see
under
skits
arrest
with
for
guns these days,
conspiracy.
but
What? I've
I
never
don't
told
know.
a Josie
These
was a
days, I don't
partner.
think you'd see a
We've been happy if
sketch,
you
comedy sketch with
agreed.
a gun in it unless the
Give me my
sketch was
rolling
against the
stick
gun, I
back.
guess. I
You
don't
should have
know.
known better than to try to take
Who
the Christ
knows?
out of Christmas.
Oh
Now all
yeah, you
you've
can't take the
got is
Christ
a
out of
mess.
That's
Christmas.
right.
Yeah,
Case
Jesus is the reason
closed.
for the
Truth's
season. Blah
revealed.
blah
You
blah.
guys are going
Anyway,
down in
hope you enjoyed
history.
that thing,
Let's
but
go,
yeah,
Scoot.
dang. All right.